Hey guys, welcome back or welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. I'd really appreciate if you go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. I have a lot in store for you guys. You guys are not ready, okay? I have a lot of new videos that are on the way, so just make sure you subscribe and have your post notifications on so that you don't miss it. Today's video we will be talking about HFX versus margin trading, similarities and differences between both. They're very similar, but they have differences amongst both. So if you want to learn the differences between both, or you want to get involved with the other one but you're not sure, keep on watching so you can get a lot of value. I'll suggest that each one of you grab a pen and a paper or a notebook or a pencil, whatever it is, because I'll be going over a lot of information. So I want to definitely get right into it. So let's go. So I'm going to start off with similarities first, so you know what they have both in common before we dive into the differences. So I'm going to write on my blackboard. I'm not sure if you guys are able to see my writing from here when I start writing, but we'll see. The first similarity that both HFX and FRX have is that they're both traded in the foreign exchange market. So, second similarity between these two, they both trade currencies, crypto, stocks, shares, indices, commodities, assets in general. You might wonder, what are cryptos or stock, shares, or indices? Some examples of currency, you'll see a pair called Euro USD, right? EUR USD, that's one of my favorite pairs, so I had to put it up there. Or CAD JPY. Now with crypto, an example of a crypto, I'm pretty sure a lot of you have heard about Bitcoin. Another example of a cryptocurrency would be Ethereum. Example of stock shares could be Apple or Google. These are like popular ones. Okay. Now commodities. Example of commodities, right? A very popular commodity that you can trade is silver. And then you have oil. Okay, so these are just some examples of each. The third similarity, since there really isn't much, the third similarity is that with HFX and FRX, you can both trade these from your laptop, your smartphone, your tablet, your iPad, computer, or laptop, right? Both of these you can trade it on any of those devices. So all you need, of course, is Wi-Fi. Let me just put that there. Make sure that you have Wi-Fi. Okay, cool. So the last but not least similarity between HFX and FRX is, this one is a no-brainer, of course, but I definitely want to still put it here. They both have various strategies and indicators. So these are like the similarities that I've noticed personally with my journey, and I definitely wanted to share with you guys. All right, so now let's move into the real juicy part. All right, let's do the differences between both. All right, now the differences are very huge, right? Outweigh each other. So I'm gonna write all that down here. So I'm gonna start off with margin trading, of course. I'm gonna save the best for last. Okay. Ha! It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. I hope you guys are as excited as I am. Because I have so much energy. I don't know why. But yeah, let's go. So we're gonna do FRX first, and then we're gonna compare it to HFX. So first and foremost, FRX is margin trading. It's a traditional regular way of trading. With FRX, you don't have any specific time frame that you will be in a certain trade or get out of a certain trade. There's no specific time frame. You can go into trades for a short period of time, and then you can go into trades for a long period of time. There's no specific time frame. So I'm gonna put that here. I'm gonna explain in a second what that means. So there's no specific time frame. That just means that when you enter trades, there's no like specific time that you're gonna be in that trade or specific time that you're gonna get out of it and make money. Like, it varies. Like, you, for example, you can enter a trade for, it doesn't even matter what pair, but let's say you enter a trade and you could be in that trade for hours before it hits take profit. Like, there's no specific time where you just get in and you get out. Like, no, not at all. Now with FRX, we have something that you call lot sizes. Don't really stress yourself about what these terms mean and all this stuff, right? I want to make this video as simple as possible. I'm going to use simpler words so that you understand. So don't really stress yourself about what lot size is and all this stuff. Just know that we use something that's called lot sizes. And just to give you a little example, the first lot size, you have 0.01, and 0.01 just means 1 cent per pip. Okay, so 0.01 lot size just simply means 10 cents per pip. Right, and then the next lot size, 0.10, and this one, it's $1 per pip. Last one, a standard lot size, 1.00, and this is $10 per pip. Alright, so these are just the different types of lot sizes. And now you guys are probably wondering, what are pips? Alright, so also in FRX, you have something called pips. Now, with pips, this is how you make money, right? So every movement that the market makes, you collect pips, and that's how you make your money. Just identify pips. That's the 4th digit. I don't want to go too in depth with the definitions, but how you would pretty much identify the pip. Let's say prices for the entry, let's see, 1.15777. I love 7, right? I love the number 7, so of course I'm gonna have to use it. Right here, let me just get a different color. Pip. Alright? It also ties into how you'll calculate pips, but I'm not gonna get into that, right? We use pips. Now, something else that FRX has, it's called take profits. Take profits. You don't really have to stress yourself over this. Oh, rude. My camera just stopped. But like I was saying, it has take profits. You don't really have to stress yourself too much about these terms, but it's pretty self-explanatory, right? Take profit, you make money. You just put a dollar sign there because you make money. All right. Now, something else that FRX has, it's something called stop loss. Stop losses. Stop losses, just to break it down a little bit, it just helps you to not lose a lot of money when trading. All right, so just keep it short and simple. So another thing with FRX is I feel like my cover is gonna fall off. Let me just take this off. This is traded traded 5 days a week. Okay, you can trade FRX 5 days a week. So the market opens up every Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it closes Fridays at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you are looking or interested in trading FRX, just make sure when you enter trades, just make sure you're out those trades, you take profits before the market closes at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And over the weekend, it would not let you, after the market closed, you would not be able to enter any trades because it's closed. It won't even let you. All right. One more thing, I'm gonna try to squeeze in one more thing because I'm running out of space and I have a few more stuff to add on. So one more thing with FRX, you can scalp the market or you can hold trades for a very long period of time, right? And that kind of also ties back into no specific time frame, kind of, sort of, but I'll add it on here. I don't even have any more space. But yeah, can scalp or hold trades for, I'll just squeeze it in longer. Period. Enough time. A struggle. I definitely needed a way bigger whiteboard because I don't want to write too small that you guys can't see, but hopefully you guys can see. So since I'm running out of space, the struggle, right? I'm just gonna go ahead and get into HFX and just compare what I have on the left side here. And then I'll erase everything and move on to the other differences because I have a few other differences that I have to add on here. So if you're fairly new or you're not sure what HFX stands for, it just stands for high frequency forex. Okay, stands for high frequency forex. Also people call it binary options, so I'm gonna add that right in here. That's like another name for it. Binary options. Cool. Now to compare that to FRX, right? HFX is time-based trading, and what that simply means is that you would enter trades for, the minimum is 1 minute. You have 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, right? Short period of time frame. So I'm just gonna add that in here. 1 minute, 5 minutes, even 10 minutes, and so forth, okay? That's just all that means. It's time-based trading. As compared to FRX, you don't have no specific time frame. HFX, in and out with these, okay? Now HFX does not have lot sizes, so no lot size. You don't have to worry about no lot sizes. So just to add this in here, HFX has something called roll overs, or just roll over, and then you have something called double up. Which FRX does not have. HFX, let's say for instance, the I'm not gonna go like OD in depth because I do have a video up on my channel that goes really in depth with HFX and what it is exactly. But just to go over this a little bit, rollover, FRX does not have rollover, an option to roll over, and it does not have an option to double up. And rollover, let's say you enter a trade for 5 minutes, right? Because remember, it's time-based. You enter a trade for 5 minutes, and let's say you want to add like an extra 5 minutes, right? That's the purpose of rollover. It gives you extra time so that you can be in profit, okay? Now, double up, that's just you entering another entry and at the current price, and the trade is gonna end with the same original trade that you entered, okay? Double up. Now, pips. HFX does not have pips, okay? No pips. Right? But, no pips. But instead, it has something called pipettes. I might have spelled it wrong. It looks so weird. It looks like I spelled it wrong, but I don't think I did. Right? You have something called pipettes, or it's also called micro pips. Now, pipettes, micro pips, right? This is the 5th digit. So for example, I'm going to use these same numbers over here, 1.15777. So the 5th digit after the decimal point, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? That right there. Let me just use a different color. It will be this number right here, okay? That's what you will be focusing on. All right, next. HFX does not have take profits, okay? No take profits. No take profits, and then you also have no stop losses, okay? No stop losses, okay? So with HFX, no stop losses, simply whatever amount you enter that trade, that's your risk, that's what you're risking, you're willing to risk to make however much, okay? So no take profits, no stop loss. Now, FRX traded 5 days a week. HFX, on the other hand, it is traded, right? You can trade HFX 7 days a week, 24/7, okay? 7 days a week, but I wouldn't recommend trading on the weekends, because on the weekends, the market, the brokers control it. Brokers allow you to trade on the weekends, but I don't recommend it. All right, so these are a few differences. I still have a few more to go into. All right, so let's continue with our differences. HFX has something that's called percentage payouts. FRX does not. Okay, now a percentage payout, it could look something like this. 80%. Right? That's the percentage payout. You'll notice in the brokers for HFX that each pair have like a different percentage. Some might have the same, some might have 70, 75, 90, 85. Like, it varies, it fluctuates. The other difference between the two is FRX has market execution, market out and out. Let me just, okay. Market execution and pending orders. Okay. Okay, now some examples of pending orders. You have, let me just change the color. You have buy limits, buy stops, and you also, of course it's me being extra changing the colors, but who would I be if I'm not extra? And then you have sell limit, sorry, and then sell stop. HFX does not have market executions or like pending orders. HFX doesn't have any of that. What HFX has though is two buttons, literally just two buttons, right? So one of which is call, right? You have call. Which just means that the market is going up. All right. And then you also have put, P-U-T. These are two buttons, right? Put means a down, that the market is going in a downtrend. Call means the market is going to uptrend, so you're going to enter trades within those trends. So when you press call, that means that you are buying, okay? You're buying, and then put, it's sell. Oh, let me use a different color. Let me get my red marker. And this is sell. Okay? And the reason why you see me go back and forth with the colors is that when the candles, let me just draw the candle real quick. Now, candles, right? Candles going up are in green. That's why I'm putting green to help you understand. And then downtrend candles are red. Okay? That's why I put that there, so that you understand. Okay? Alright, let me just erase this. I don't want to go too in depth. I just want to scratch the surface, alright? Because all these different terminologies have a broken down explanation that goes more in depth. But let's continue. HFX is fast-paced trading, okay? Fast-paced trading. FRX, it's not fast-paced. Again, you can scalp. I mentioned this earlier. You can scalp, which just means you're in and out, grabbing them pips and out with the bag. Or you can hold your trades for a longer period of time. You can hold a trade for a day, entire day. There's some traders that hold their trades for weeks, months. All right. Now, the last two important stuff that I also want to add into here is with these both different styles of trading. Of course, they have different brokers. You need a broker for both of these to trade. In order to trade, you need a broker. So of course, they both have different brokers. They do not use the same broker. So let's say you already trade FRX and you have your broker already set up. That broker, you cannot trade HFX. It will not allow you to trade HFX. Or let's say you have HFX and you want to start getting more involved with FRX and get more in tune and learn about it. You cannot trade FRX with the HFX brokers, all right? Now, some examples of brokers for FRX are, I'm gonna just drop 2 down. There's multiple, there's so many brokers account that you can use to trade FRX, but just to give you 2 examples, one of which that I use is Hugo's Way, and 2 KOT Forex. Alright, those are just 2 out of multiple other broker accounts that are available to trade FRX. Now with HFX, examples of brokers are Pocket Option, you have Pocket Option. Now with Pocket Option, if you need help with creating your Pocket Option account, I actually have a video on my YouTube channel already going more in depth with how you go about creating this broker account, like full in detail step. Also, if you want me to like create a video on how to create a Hugo's Way account and how to fund it, or even how to withdraw from it, definitely let me know down in the comments, and I'll be glad and happy to create that content for you guys. Now another broker that you can use is IQ Cent, and then you have VForex. Alright, those are just some examples. Now the last difference between both is FRX, you use an app called MetaTrader or MT4 to trade with margin trading. Alright, now let me just write this down. The HFX, you're trading on a website. So you're trading on websites of the broker account. So that pretty much sums it up with the similarities and differences amongst HFX, FRX. I hope you found a lot of value and that was helpful. Hopefully that gives you more information between FRX and HFX and similarities and differences, because I know HFX is blowing up right now and a lot of people want to know what's the difference between regular trading and HFX. So now that you've reviewed this video, you have a more in-depth idea of differences. Hope you found a lot of value in this video. I hope that cleared up any misconceptions, misunderstanding between the both. I went really in depth. I wanted to make sure I share as much that I know, that I've noticed over my experience of learning FRX and also with my journey currently learning HFX as well. I hope you found a lot of value in this video. I hope that was helpful. If it was helpful, give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want me to make other videos, you have other recommendations of videos that you would like me to do, drop it in the comments or message me on Instagram at kcurls_, right? K_curls, and I'll be happy to make that. But that sums it up for this video. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye!